smiling face.
If you think so, I'm glad. I want you to be happy coming home.
This is much better than before. So much better than when you were always complaining, always questioning everything I do.
Yes, I've learned a lot about what makes a good wife, what makes you happy.
Maybe we can even let you start that part-time job. If you work, we can have better meals and you can earn your own spending money, since you're being so good lately.
Really? That makes me happy. You mean it?
I recognize when someone's working hard. You've earned it. Keep this up and things'll be good.
But I haven't really changed what I do from before when you were so against it. Just my attitude, right?
Remember what I said about your attitude being important? You used to always complain about money, but lately you haven't, and you're doing your job right. Makes me see you differently. A good attitude makes everything better.
All that smiling wasn't for nothing after all.
What do you mean it worked? What are you saying? What did you do?
I'm the one who reported your embezzlement. You had the company's secret account info hidden at home. Not very well, I might add. In your desk drawer? Really?
What are you talking about? You went through my desk without asking me first? How dare you do that?
Well, you started spending money recklessly. You weren't doing side work or in debt, so I knew something was up, and I started investigating. I had time while waiting for your permission to work. All those hours alone at home, I guess it wasn't for nothing.
You've been planning this? All this time? The sweet attitude of yours was all fake?
Of course it was. Did you think I suddenly became your perfect wife? After how you treated me? Are you kidding me?
Why would you do this? Even if you knew normal people would talk to their spouse first. We could have worked something out.
I couldn't risk you covering it up. Since you and your boss were the only ones in accounting, you could do whatever you wanted. I was nervous waiting for the company to gather evidence. But looks like they investigated properly. bank just came in. They want me to oversee the new store opening.
That sounds important. When is it?
That's the thing. It's in the middle of next month. Friday through Sunday.
Seriously? The weekend? That's during my days off, too!
I know, but the opening is on Saturday morning. The regional manager specifically requested me to manage this.
Can't someone else just do it? You're always working weekends lately.
This is a really big opportunity for me. And you know I try to keep weekends free as much as I can.
My fishing group already planned a trip that weekend.
I know, but Kurt, I need you to watch Hannah. And absolutely no trips or fishing.
Come on, can't I at least do a day trip? The guys are taking out the new boat.
No day trips either. You're never home when you go fishing. Whether it's morning or night, you're gone the whole day. Hannah needs someone here with her.
She's old enough to take care of herself for a few hours. Plus, the neighbors are always around if anything were to happen.
She's only in 5th grade, Kurt. She shouldn't have to take care of herself every weekend.
But it's my weekly stress relief. Work's been really intense lately.
You know what's stressful? Having to explain to our daughter why her father's never around.
That's not fair. I provide for this family.
And I don't? You can skip fishing once a month. Besides, we hardly ever go out as a family anymore.
What? We go out a lot. Just last week we all went out together.
Following me to the grocery store doesn't count. I mean like taking Hannah to a theme park or going sightseeing somewhere. When was the last time we did something like that?
Those places are always so crowded, and they're usually very expensive.
But fishing supplies aren't expensive. How much was that new rod you bought last month?
That's different. That's an investment. I bring back lots of fish when I go fishing. Fresh fish for the family.
And who do you think has to clean and cook all that fish? Our freezer is stuffed with your catches. I had to buy a second freezer just for your fish.
You used to love my grilled mackerel.
I still do, but we don't need enough fish to feed the entire neighborhood. Honestly, I was thinking you could take a break from fishing for a while.
You don't understand. Fishing is like my only reason for living. Can't you be a little more understanding?
Only reason for living? What about your wife and daughter? Do we mean nothing to you?
That's not what I meant. You know I love you both.
Then show it. Actions speak louder than words.
I show it by providing, by working hard.
I'm not saying you can't have hobbies. Everyone needs something for themselves. Just don't forget about your family. Hannah and I always go out by ourselves. She's already in 5th grade. These years won't come back, Kurt.
I get it. I've tried taking her fishing, but she says she doesn't want to touch the fish.
Did you ever ask her what she wants to do? Not everyone loves fishing like you do.
What else am I supposed to do with her? I don't know anything about kids stuff.
Do what she wants to do, not what you want to do. She's been talking about that new outlet mall, the one opening next month in the next town over.
Shopping? Ugh, shopping is like the most boring thing ever.
More boring than sitting in a boat all day? At least you'd be moving around the mall.
It's not just sitting. There's technique involved, strategy.
And shopping doesn't have a strategy? Finding good deals, coordinating outfits? Hannah would love to learn that from you.
From me? What do I know about fashion?
You never do anything with her, so the least you can do is this. Plus, it means something when a dad buys clothes for his daughter. These are the memories she keeps.
She'll probably just want those expensive brands.
That's not the point. It's about spending time together. You need to build a connection with her before she starts thinking you're annoying. Start building up some trust credit with your daughter.
Trust from buying clothes? Really? That just sounds made up.
When was the last time you had a real conversation with her? Do you even know what goes on in her life? Her favorite subjects? Her friends' names?
Of course I do. She likes, math?
She struggles with math. Her best subject is English. See what I mean? You don't know anything about her.
Well, do you have any better ideas for spending time together or doing something for her?
I gave you one, the outlet mall. But you could also take her to the movies, help her with homework, go to the park, listen to her about her day. There's so many things you can do with her.
I mean, fishing is all I can really teach her. At least that's useful.
She already told you she doesn't like fishing, so maybe try doing something she likes with her for once. Is it really so hard to spend one day with your daughter?
No, I guess not.
Then just take her shopping. Show her you care about her interests.
Fine, I get it. I'll take her to the mall.
Really? You promise?
Yes, I promise. Next month, outlet mall. I got it.
Don't just say it to make me happy. Actually do it.
I said I would, didn't I?
Promise me you won't forget. It's next month, okay? The weekend I'm away.
I know. I'll mark it on my calendar.
And no last-minute fishing trips anymore. Hannah's been looking forward to this.
I got it. No fishing, just shopping. I understand.
Thank you. This means a lot to her. To both of us.
I understand. I'll make it special.
That's all I ask. She just wants her dad to be there for her.
I'll try to be better for both of you.
Actions, Kurt. Show us with actions. Not just words.
Okay, I will. Promise.
I need to get back to work. Don't forget. Next month, Outlet Mall with Hannah.
I won't forget. Good luck with the rest of your day.
Thank you. And Kurt, thank you for agreeing to this. It will make Hannah so happy. Hey, Mom. Are you done with work today? Hi, Hannah. I just finished. I'm finally heading back to the hotel. Though I'm a bit lost, since I'm in an unfamiliar city. These streets all look the same at night. You're always getting lost, Mom. Remember when we went to the aquarium? You took 3 wrong turns. Hey now, that was one time. Okay, maybe more than once. I know, I always rely on you to help me when we go places. You're my personal navigator. Better than Dad's fishing GPS anyway. Hannah. I'm sorry. I know you don't like it when I complain about Dad. No, it's okay to have feelings. You just gotta be nice about it. You know you can always tell me how you feel. Oh, it's already past 9. Are you ready for bed? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just not sleeping yet. I'm finishing up some homework. On a Friday? That's very responsible of you. It's just English. We have to write a story about family. Oh? What's yours about? Nothing special. It's just about going places with Mom. Sweetie, you know your dad loves you too, right? I guess, if you say so. You're going to the outlet mall with Dad tomorrow, right? Don't stay up too late. That's right! Are you excited? Did you make a list of stores you want to visit? Kind of, but I'm not sure Dad will want to go to all of them. Just show him everything. You can make him carry all the bags. That's what dads are for. Yeah, if he actually goes. He promised me he'll go with you tomorrow. He'll be there for sure. I should be back Sunday night, so be good with Dad until then. What did you have for dinner? Did Dad cook? No, we just got delivery. Pizza. I left ingredients in the fridge, though. I even wrote down the recipe. Dad said he was too busy. He said he'd cook tomorrow, maybe. Busy? With what? Cleaning his fishing gear. Again. He's been at it for hours. He's not planning to go fishing tomorrow, is he? He promised to take you shopping. He's touching his fishing stuff, saying it helps him relax. Like how I organize my desk when I'm stressed. Does he seem stressed? Maybe? He keeps checking his phone and sighing a lot. Well, I'm used to Dad not being around on weekends anymore. That's okay. At least we have fun together, right, Mom? But you know he does care about you, and he loves you. That's why he's taking you shopping tomorrow. He wants to spend more time with you. Aren't you curious if I'm excited about going shopping? Of course I am. Tell me everything. I mean, I guess I am somewhat excited. It's just weird with Dad. He probably doesn't know anything about clothes. He wears the same fishing shirt every weekend. Actually, he used to be pretty stylish back in the day. He might surprise you with some good advice. Should I show you some old pictures? Your dad used to dress really well. Really? I can't imagine that with how he is now. It's true. He was quite fashionable when we were dating. He even helped me pick out some work clothes sometimes. What happened? Life, I guess. People change. But that doesn't mean they can't change back. Plus, you can make him carry all your bags. Feel free to ask a lot of stuff tomorrow. Got it. I will. I made a list of everything I want to look at. That's my girl. Organized, just like your mom. Mom? Yes, sweetie? What if Dad doesn't want to go to all the stores? What if he gets bored? Then you remind him that this is your special day together. He promised to take you shopping. All the shopping. Okay, I'll try. And Hannah, if anything happens, if you need me, you can always call, okay? I know, Mom, but I'll be fine. Dad promised he'll go with me, right? Right. He promised. Mom, good luck with work. Oh, and don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. Something cute. Of course. I'll bring back lots of stuff, so look forward to it. Maybe we can go shopping together when I get back too. Really? Promise? Promise. Now get some sleep, okay? You have a big day tomorrow. Okay. Good night, Mom. I love you. I love you too, sweetie. Sweet dreams. Text me tomorrow and let me know how the shopping goes. I will. And don't get lost again. Hey, I have a GPS, you know. I just don't always trust it. Mom. Okay. Go to bed now. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Stay safe. Hey, Hannah. Are you okay? Dad told me about the accident. I'm rushing home right now. Please respond when you can. The hospital said you're stable, but I need to hear it from you. Mom? Hannah, thank goodness. Are you okay? How badly are you hurt? You must have been so scared and in pain. I'm so sorry I'm not there with you. I've already left the conference. I'm on my way right now. The doctor says I have a fractured foot. It really hurts, but they gave me some medicine. Oh, sweetheart. Is the pain medication helping? Are they taking good care of you? Is Dad with you? Mom, I know you're away for work and that's okay, but why isn't anyone else here? I've been alone at the hospital this whole time. The nurses are nice, but... What? Dad's supposed to be with you, right? I heard he'd contacted Grandma too. Isn't anyone there? No one's here. He probably went fishing. He asked me to keep it a secret from you, but this is too much. Why won't Dad come back? The nurses keep asking where my parents are. It's really embarrassing. This can't be true. He just messaged me saying he was at the hospital. He told me about your fractured foot. He said he was right there with you. He's lying to you. He probably just heard it from the hospital call. I went to the outlet mall alone. The car came out of nowhere. What? You went alone? What do you mean? That's why I got into the accident. Last night, Dad said he had something come up and told me to take the train to the outlet mall by myself. His friends called about a fishing trip. He said the fish were really biting today. He chose fishing over taking you shopping? After he promised? Again? He said it was okay because he'd promised to give me extra spending money. He gave me 10,000 yen. He said I could buy whatever I wanted. I thought I could do it by myself. I wanted to show him I was grown up enough. So that's what happened. Oh, Hannah, I'm so sorry that happened. Mom, I'm sorry. For lying. For getting into an accident. It's all my fault, too. I went along with Dad's plan. But I feel so lonely. He chose fishing over me. Again. Just like always. Hannah, this is not your fault. Don't you dare blame yourself. The accident happened because the other driver ran a red light, right? Your father is the one who broke his promise. He should have been with you. I'm sorry you're going through this. Thank God you're alive. I can't even imagine. Mom? Are you crying? Just a little bit. But I'm okay, I promise. I'm just so grateful you're alive. And I'm so angry at your father. I'm on the train now. I'll be there in less than 2 hours. Just hang on a little longer. Okay. I'll wait. Mom? I'm scared. What's wrong? Are you in pain? Should I call the nurse? No, it's not that. Why doesn't Dad want to spend time with me? Is it something I did? Does he not like me? Is it because I don't like fishing? Oh, sweetheart, no. This is not your fault. None of it. Your father's choices are his responsibility, never yours. But if I had tried harder with fishing, maybe he'd want to be around more. Listen to me. You are perfect just as you are. You don't need to change for anyone, not even your father. A parent's love should be unconditional. I'm almost at the station now. Just one more transfer, then I'll be at the hospital. Would you like to stay on text until I get there? Yes, please. Can you tell me more about your trip to distract me from the pain? Of course, sweetie. Well, you'll never believe how I got lost on the way to the conference.
Hey, Marina, how's Hannah doing?
Hey, really? And shouldn't you know how she's doing? You were her father. Or did you forget that between casting lines?
Don't start. I know you're upset with me.
Upset doesn't begin to cover it. Don't tell me you're planning to abandon your work and come home, since fishing was clearly more important than our daughter.
You're not thinking of leaving work, are you? She's fine. I already told you it's not life-threatening. The hospital said it's just a fracture.
Just a fracture? How can you say that when you're looking at our daughter lying in a hospital bed?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm already at the hospital, and I did leave work early. Beat you here, didn't I? Funny how I can make it from another city before you can make it back from the lake.
You're at the hospital? What about work? The store opening?
I handed it off to my team. I feel terrible for the store staff, but I couldn't possibly work knowing my daughter was in an accident. Though apparently, you had no problem continuing your fishing trip even after the hospital called you. Did you catch anything good? Was it worth it? Was it worth our daughter getting into an accident?
Did Hannah tell you? She promised she wouldn't tell you. I won't blame her. Look, I'm heading back now. I got my fishing buddies to end early and...
End early? It's been hours, Kurt. Hours since our daughter was hit by a car. I don't care about any of your stupid fishing stuff. You pretended to be at her bedside. And you didn't even call her grandparents. You made her promise to hide that you weren't here. How could you ask that of your injured daughter?
I knew you'd be mad if you found out. It was just bad timing.
Bad timing? Then maybe don't do things that would make me mad. Don't do things you need to hide. Don't abandon our daughter.
I didn't abandon her. I made sure she got to the hospital.
Oh, how noble of you. Did you call the ambulance yourself? Or did someone else have to do that too?
The shop owner near the accident called, but I talked to the hospital about her.
And then you went right back to fishing. Father of the Year material right there.
Marina, please, it's been long enough. I really regret going fishing. I want you and Hannah to come back home. We can work this out.
Come back home? We haven't even left yet. Though maybe we should.
What do you mean?
Is there anything you actually miss about us being there? You can go fishing whenever you want now. Isn't that great? No pesky family obligations to get in the way.
Please, I'm really sorry. I know now that you and Hannah are what make my life worth living. Every day feels empty without you both. Nothing's fun anymore.
Oh, really? I thought you were having the time of your life. No one is nagging you about anything. Free to fish all day long.
That's not true at all. Please, just let me explain.
But fishing matters more than family, right? That's what your actions say.
No, that's not it. I rushed back as soon as I could.
If you really rushed back, you would have been at the hospital before me. This all happened because you sent Hannah alone in the first place. Our 5th grade daughter. Alone in the city.
Well, my friend offered to take his boat out, and Hannah's in 5th grade. I thought she was old enough to be by herself. I thought she'd be fine on her own. Kids need independence sometimes.
Independence? Is that what you call abandoning your promises? That's exactly why I left work early. Maybe this is a coincidence, but it happened because you always put fishing first before your own daughter. Even after Hannah's accident, you didn't stop fishing right away. That's why you got back so late.
They said it wasn't life-threatening and she was at the hospital, so I thought I was already on the water.
I can't even understand how your mind works. She's your daughter. Can you honestly say you love her?
Of course I love her. I just thought it was a minor injury. The hospital said she was stable.
A fractured foot is minor to you? If I heard my child was in an accident, I'd come running, even if it was just a scratch. Do you know what she asked me? She asked if you don't spend time with her because she doesn't like fishing. She blames herself for your negligence.
I'm really sorry. I wasn't thinking straight. I never meant to hurt her. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Obviously not. And don't apologize to me. I'm not the one you need to apologize to. Hannah's the one lying in that hospital bed. Hannah's the one who needed her father today.
I tried calling Hannah, but she won't answer me.
Because she doesn't want to forgive you. Because she's finally seeing you clearly.
What can I do to make this right? Please, tell me how to fix this.
Don't ask me. That's for you to figure out. This is what happens when fishing is all you ever think about. When you treat your family like an inconvenience.
Okay, I'll stop fishing for a while. Just please come home.
For a while? Really? Even if you quit fishing, it won't heal Hannah's emotional wounds. We need to get divorced. I don't believe you can earn back her trust.
Just because I went fishing, you're overreacting!
Unbelievable. You still think this isn't a big deal. Maybe if you hadn't lied about going fishing and had rushed to Hannah's side immediately, things would be different. But you kept fishing, lied to me, and made Hannah lie too. We don't need a father like that.
Please don't say that. I can change. I'll prove it.
You're the one making me say these things. I never wanted it to come to this, but I have to protect Hannah.
I understand. I'll quit fishing. Just please come back. We can start over.
It's way past that point now. How many times have I begged you to consider your family more? How many times have I asked you to take us somewhere? But you never once listened. I thought at least during my business trip you'd watch Hannah, but you betrayed us there too. This happened because of your behavior all along.
I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I'll do anything. Whatever you and Hannah want me to do, please just give me one more chance.
I've given you countless chances, and you just threw them all away. For what? Fish? Was it worth it? I sure hope it was.
This time will be different. I'll be a proper husband and father. I'll really focus on you both. Please, I'll sell all my fishing gear, everything.
There are no more convenient chances like that. Hannah needs time to heal, both physically and emotionally. And I need time to think. Don't contact us for a while.
Marina, please!
I need to get back to Hannah. She needs someone who she can count on right now. Goodbye, Kurt.
Please don't end it like this! At least let me say goodbye to Hannah!
She's sleeping now. The pain medication made her drowsy.
When she wakes up then, please let me talk to her. I need to apologize to her.
You had your chance to be there for her today, but you chose fishing instead.
I know I messed up. I know I don't deserve forgiveness. But please don't take my daughter away.
You took yourself away, Kurt. Every weekend. Every missed school event. Every broken promise. Today was the final straw.
I'll get help. I'll talk to someone about why I do this all the time. Why I always run away to fishing.
That might be a good idea. but do it for yourself. Not because you think it'll fix this.
Can you at least tell Hannah? Tell her I love her?
You need to show her. Actions, not words. That's all I'm going to say. I need to focus on our daughter now.
I understand. Take care of her, and please let me know how she's doing.
Goodbye, Kurt. Don't come to the hospital tonight. She needs rest. And I need space to think. Don't text me anymore. After that, my husband quickly sold all his fishing equipment and came to my parents' house where Hannah and I were staying to apologize, saying he would live for his family from now on. Of course, we sent him away at first, but he started coming to do a formal bow of apology in front of the house every day after work. Well, what he did was truly unforgivable. After about a week, Hannah spoke to him, saying she would consider if he could prove that he valued her more than fishing. Seeing him crying and apologizing to our daughter, we decided to put the divorce on hold and watch his behavior for a while after discussing it with both sets of parents and Hannah. For the past few years since he got into fishing, we were always second priority. But since then, he's changed, taking Hannah out on weekends, helping with housework, and becoming what I'd call a good father. We had worried he might not quit even with a divorce, but Hannah's words proved powerful. That said, neither Hannah nor I have completely forgiven him yet. We've agreed that if he ever puts his family second again, we'll divorce. Rebuilding lost trust is difficult. I hope he doesn't waste the mercy Hannah has shown him and continues to treasure his family. And while we never intended to completely take away his hobby, Hannah and I have discussed maybe allowing him to fish in moderation someday. But that's still far in the future. Until then, we want him to focus on his family and make up for lost time.
Hello, Molly. Isn't it your birthday this month? Yes, that's right. When exactly? I want to make sure I don't miss it this year. It's on the 15th. You really don't need to do anything special. Oh, don't be silly. I'll send you a present. Are you sure? Didn't you just say you were short on money? I mentioned money was tight last time. Yeah, when we talked about the repairs your car needed. That's all taken care of now. Don't worry so much about your mother-in-law's finances. I just don't want you stretching yourself thin. Don't worry about that, Molly. You get cold easily, right? And didn't you mention you've been getting sick lately? I have a space heater I'm not using, so I'll send that over. A space heater? We might not have room for it. Your apartment can't be that cramped. Where do you keep your winter things? We have built-in storage for seasonal items, but that's not the issue. Don't be so modest. No, it's not about being modest. We really don't have the space. Plus, we use central heating, so we wouldn't use a space heater. Central heating isn't the same as having a personal heater right where you need it. Our heating system works fine, really. Just accept it and be quiet. You can sell it or throw it away after if you want. Don't disrespect someone's good intentions. Okay, thank you. But are you sure you won't need the heater yourself? I haven't used it in ages. It's just collecting dust here. If you're sure, but please don't go out of your way. I'm decluttering the house anyway. Perfect time to get rid of things. I thought you hated cleaning. People can change their habits, can't they? It's just so unlike you. You always said spring cleaning was a waste of time. There are circumstances. You seem pretty excited about something. What makes you say that? You're acting different, more energetic than usual. Oh, you can tell? You've seemed really happy lately. Did something good happen? When you're a mother, you'll understand how planning for your children's future brings joy. That's a cryptic response, even for you. Well, maybe it's time to tell you. It's almost finished anyway. What's finished? Remember how I said I had good news? You've mentioned that a few times lately. Actually, I'm building a house. What? A house? You sound surprised. Isn't it wonderful? Where are you even building it? It's in that nice neighborhood near the park. You know, where we used to take Brian when he was little. That's an expensive area. It should be done in about a month. A month? How long have you been planning this? Almost a year now. I've been so excited to tell you. Really? I mean, that's nice, but why are you building a house now? You guys will need a place soon. You'll be having kids and all. Who, us? But isn't it your house? Of course it's my house. I planned everything myself. Then why are you talking about us having kids? Remember how you mentioned wanting children someday? That was a casual conversation months ago. Yes, but you'll all be living there with me. What? This is the first time I'm hearing about this. That's what makes it a surprise. I've designed everything. Your rooms, the nursery, everything. A nursery? Yes, I mentioned wanting children, but that doesn't mean right away. But you'll want them eventually. I've made sure there's plenty of space. You can't just plan our future for us like this. I wanted it to be a surprise. A surprise? This isn't exactly the kind of thing you spring on people. I thought you'd be more appreciative. I've put so much thought into this. How big is this house exactly? Big enough for all of us. 3 bedrooms upstairs, 2 down. You mean we'd be living together? Of course. I built it after all. You'll move in next month. Next month? We have a lease. Oh, that's no problem. You can break it. This is more important. We'd lose our deposit. That doesn't matter. This is about family. Wait a minute. What now? I wish you could have asked us first before you finalized all of this. What's the matter? You don't want to live with me? It's not that I don't want to. It's just so sudden. Don't be difficult about this. I've already picked out your furniture. Our furniture? We have our own. But this will match the house better. I know what's best. This is all moving too fast. I've even arranged the kitchen exactly how you'll need it. Need it for what? For cooking proper family meals, of course. I'll teach you everything. I know how to cook. Can we just slow down and talk about this? You just don't want to live with me, do you? I even built you a house, and you can't even say thank you. After I did all this for you both. But I never asked for this. I've even set up a sewing room for you. I don't sew. You'll learn. Every proper housewife should know how to sew. That's a very outdated view. Your generation just doesn't understand family values. Our values aren't wrong just because they're different. I raised Brian with proper values. He understands. You can't just decide these things for us. So ungrateful. I spent months planning this. We need to talk about this as a family. I am family. I'm the one who knows what's best. Maybe you should have discussed this with Brian. You ungrateful girl. If you hate it so much, you could stay in your current place alone. My son and I will live in the new house together. That's not what I... Don't bother explaining. I see how it is now.
Molly, I'm done with work. Should be home on time today.
Okay.
Everything all right? You usually send more than just okay.
I've had a really strange day.
What happened?
Hey, Brian, did you know about your mom's house?
Mom's house? What are you talking about?
I thought not. I just found out. Your mom built a house.
What? What do you mean she built a house? That doesn't make any sense. She's been complaining about money for months.
Remember when she asked to borrow money for her car repairs?
Yeah, just last month.
She used up all her savings and took out loans. She expects us to help pay for it too.
Why should we pay for it?
Because according to her, we're all moving in next month.
Next month? We haven't even discussed this.
There's more to it. She's been planning this for months. She says she built it so we could all live together. She says she did it for us.
Why would she do something like that without even talking to us?
She said it was supposed to be a surprise. She genuinely thought we'd be happy about it.
Seriously?
She's already started buying things for the house.
What things?
She's already picked out furniture for us. She wants us to get rid of our stuff and use what she chose.
That's ridiculous.
When I didn't seem excited about suddenly living together, she got angry. She told me to get out and said she'd live with just you. She won't budge on this idea that children should live with their parents.
This is crazy on so many levels.
She's been planning this for almost a year, apparently.
A year? And she never mentioned it once?
She kept saying it was her special surprise.
This isn't a surprise, it's an ambush.
What should we do? I honestly don't want to live with your mom. She's horrible to me when you're not around. She's so self-centered. Living with her would be a nightmare.
What do you mean horrible to you?
Remember last month when I visited her alone?
Yeah?
She's always harassing me. When you're not there, she criticizes my appearance, and whenever I visit, she's always criticizing my housework.
I had no idea.
She says I don't know how to take care of a home properly.
Why didn't you tell me before?
I thought I could handle it, but living with her, that's different. I think she probably wanted to live with you more than us. I'm just an add-on. If we lived together, she'd make my life miserable.
Is it really that bad?
She's already talking about a nursery. She's planning our whole future.
A nursery?
She has our whole lives mapped out in this house.
Without asking us once.
Keep that in mind when you decide what to do about your mom.
What would be best? I honestly don't know what to do about this.
What do you mean? Please don't tell me you're actually considering this. I honestly thought you'd refuse immediately.
I have been thinking we'd need a house eventually. We want kids, and our current place is too small for a family.
You can't be serious.
It's worth considering all our options.
I feel the same way, but I was thinking maybe within the next 10 years. This is so sudden.
Yeah, I'm shocked too, but I do agree that children should live with their parents.
What?
Since she went this far, maybe we should? At least we could save on rent.
Do we really have to live with her? Don't my feelings matter?
Yes, don't lose hope.
What's that supposed to mean?
Trust me on this.
Living with her is literally the last thing I'd ever want. I thought you'd understand.
Don't worry, this won't be bad for you at all.
How can you say that? You know how she treats me.
I have a plan.
A plan that involves living with your mother?
Not exactly.
Then what? Because right now I'm scared, Brian.
Just give me a little time.
How is this good? This feels like a nightmare. Maybe your mom is right. I should just stay in our current place alone.
Don't say that.
Then tell me what you're thinking.
I need to make some calls first.
To who?
Your parents.
My parents? Why?
Just trust me, okay?
Brian, are you ready to move? We start our dream living arrangement the day after tomorrow. I've already moved my things, so help me set up the furniture.
What? We've already finished moving. We're almost done unpacking.
Look, I know you're probably still at work, but we need to start moving your things tomorrow.
No, Mom, you're not understanding.
What? What are you talking about? You haven't come to the house yet.
We've already moved.
Moved? Moved where?
We moved in with our parents.
What do you mean? Which parents?
Molly's parents.
What?
They have the space and were happy to have us.
You can't be serious. This is a joke, right?
Parents are parents. When we asked, they happily agreed. They even cleared out rooms for us right away. Really grateful for that.
Why are you living there? You're supposed to live here. I built this house waiting for you both.
Stop acting entitled.
Entitled? I'm your mother.
So what? You expect gratitude? Building a house without consulting us and then demanding gratitude is beyond entitled.
I did this for you. A house is an important asset. You need to own property. It gets harder to rent as you get older.
This wasn't for us. It was all for yourself. You were planning to make us pay for it in the end. This was all suspicious from the start. Were you planning to make my wife your personal maid when we moved in or something?
What are you talking about?
I heard from my wife about how you've been treating her. You're a terrible mother-in-law to her. I'm so sorry for what she's had to put up with.
I never mistreated her. I was just trying to teach her the basics.
Basic what? How to be your servant?
She needs to learn proper housekeeping.
That teaching was pure harassment.
You're choosing her parents over your own mother.
At least they respect our choices. Her parents are wonderful people. They don't selfishly bulldoze over our lives like you do. If we're living with parents, they're definitely the better choice.
What about the new house? It's already finished. I made it a two-family home because I thought we'd live together.
You can live there alone. Isn't it nice? You get a beautiful house all to yourself, or find someone else to live there.
I took out loans to build this house. Are you going to let it all go to waste?
That's not my problem.
Not your problem. I'm your mother.
This is ridiculous. If you can't afford it, you shouldn't have built a house at your age.
I used up all my savings. Don't you care what happens to your mother?
You did this to yourself.
How can you be so cold?
I've always hated how selfish you are. You controlled everything. My studies, my friendships, everything. I'm not your puppet. This is a good chance to put some distance between us.
I was trying to protect you. I never meant to. I just thought making decisions for you would be better for you.
Every decision in my life had to be your way.
Because I'm your mother. I know what's best.
I'm sick of hearing that. You've always been like this. You'll never change. Stop interfering in my life.
Please, Brian, we can work this out. If I made you angry, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
This isn't about being angry. I'm disappointed in you. Stay away from my wife from now on.
Let me talk to her. I'll apologize.
Oh, and my wife wants to say goodbye.
Well, Laura, thanks for everything. Though there wasn't much to thank you for. Molly, please convince my son. I'll go bankrupt. Why don't you get a job and work hard to pay him back? Sell or rent out the house you built. That might keep you afloat. You planned this, didn't you? You turned him against me. How can you be so cold about this? When my husband first mentioned living with parents, I was worried. But then I found out he meant my parents. He'd already decided to help take care of them in their old age. I'm really grateful. You witch! You turned my son against me. Give me back my son. Witch? You're more like the wicked witch here. I'm just a mother who cares about her son's future. How could you? You're like the witch from Hansel and Gretel, aren't you? Did you think building an attractive house would lure us in? We're not moving into a witch's house. You can't talk to me like this. What did I do wrong? I just wanted to live with my son and his wife. Why am I being rejected like this? The fact that you don't understand why we dislike you shows there's no hope. Since you're incapable of self-reflection, just live alone. You horrible daughter-in-law. I should have gotten rid of you earlier. Laura, my husband is still sitting here reading these messages. You might want to stop insulting me before you make him even angrier. Oh, too late. He says we're never contacting you again. Brian, wake up. That woman is manipulating you. You really never learn, do you? You're just digging yourself deeper. I suggest you stop talking. You'll regret this when I go bankrupt. That's your debt from your decisions. We have no reason to feel guilty. We're basically strangers now. I'm blocking you on all platforms. Wait, please. You're really abandoning me? You don't care what happens to me? You need to stop obsessing over your son and learn to live alone. If you have the resolve to live independently, you'll manage somehow. I'm saying this for your own good. Finally finished breaking down all the boxes. Now it really feels like we're starting our new life.
How's the unpacking going? Sorry I couldn't help more today.
Each room is slowly coming together.
Thank you. Sorry I couldn't help with the unpacking today because of work.
Don't worry about it. You worked so hard during the move.
No, your parents helped us too. I didn't do much. If anything, I feel bad for suddenly imposing on them. Also for dumping most of the work on you.
Really, it's fine. My mom helped me organize everything. They're happy to have us here. Mom's already planning weekly family dinners.
Still, it was very sudden.
It's fine. Mom and Dad are happy about it. They have plenty of extra room, so it's no trouble having us here.
Your parents are incredibly kind.
Did you see how Dad cleared out his study for us?
Good thing there was space. We couldn't have moved in otherwise.
This house was originally built for 2 families when my grandparents were alive. Plus, country homes are always oversized.
That explains the layout. It's perfect for multiple generations.
Just like my grandparents planned it.
I'll take responsibility if anything happens to your parents. As the son of this house, I'll fulfill my duties.
When you first mentioned living with parents, I panicked. Turns out you meant different parents.
I should have been clearer from the start.
You really scared me for a while there.
Sorry for being unclear, but didn't things work out well, just like I said?
Well, yeah, but don't make me worry like that again. I seriously considered divorce when I misunderstood.
I promise, no more surprises like that. Yes, I'm sorry. Looking forward to our future together.
Me too. But are you really okay about your mom?
About what?
Looks like she took out multiple loans to build that house.
She brought this on herself. If she thought someone would bail her out, she was wrong. She needs this wake-up call to fix her twisted personality.
Thank you for protecting me. Even if you were already upset with your mom, cutting ties must have been a hard decision.
It wasn't as hard as you might think. Still, I want to protect this happy home we've finally found.
Thank you. I hope you'll protect our new family from now on.
Of course. I'll take good care of your parents, too.
That's not what I meant. Actually, I haven't been feeling well lately, so I went to the doctor.
Was something wrong?
I took some tests, and it turns out I'm pregnant. We're going to have a baby.
A baby? Really?
Yes, so from now on, protect this little one too.
Molly, thank you. You don't know how happy this makes me.
Thank you too. Though I guess the house might get a bit cramped once the baby comes.
We'll figure something out.
Then we'll build a house, a 2-family home, of course, where we can all live happily together. It's been a year since we started living with my parents. Brian gets along great with them and often goes fishing with my dad. I gave birth to a baby girl, and the house is full of life. My parents and Brian are completely smitten with the baby. She has her father's eyes, but my smile, according to Mom. It's heartwarming to see Dad teaching Brian all his old fishing techniques, and Mom has been passing down our family recipes. They spend hours in the kitchen together now. Since our family has grown, we've discussed it with my parents and decided to rebuild the house soon. They're even helping with the down payment, saying it's their gift to their granddaughter. We're planning to keep the original layout that my grandparents designed, just modernizing it for our needs. The contractors say we can start construction next spring. Dad's already drawing up plans for a bigger vegetable garden, saying fresh vegetables are important for the baby. Mom's been going through old photo albums, showing Brian pictures of me as a baby, telling him stories about my childhood. It's like he's truly become their son. They even insisted on helping us with the baby's college fund, saying that's what grandparents are for. As for my mother-in-law, I heard she couldn't manage her loan payments and had to sell the newly built house. Since she's already given up her previous home, she ended up moving into a small apartment and lives there alone. The house sold for less than she hoped, but it was enough to pay off most of her debts. Some mutual acquaintances told us she's had to take a part-time job at a local grocery store to make ends meet. It's the first time she's had to work in years. We have no intention of letting her meet our child. Sometimes she still tries to contact Brian through other relatives, sending messages about how much she misses him and wants to meet her granddaughter. But we've made our position clear to the entire family. We won't expose our daughter to her manipulative behavior. Brian says he feels more at peace now than ever before. He's learning what a healthy family dynamic looks like from my parents, who respect our boundaries and support our decisions without trying to control them. We're building our own home the right way, with open communication, mutual respect, and genuine love. My parents say they're proud of how we've handled everything, especially Brian's strength in standing up for our family's well-being. We're creating the kind of home our daughter deserves to grow up in, surrounded by grandparents who understand that love doesn't mean control, and that family bonds are built on respect, not obligation. We have no regrets about our decision. Our daughter will grow up knowing what healthy family relationships look like, and that's worth more than any house Laura could have built.